Glentoran Academy are proud to support the NSPCC's initiative of supporting Parents in Sport Week. Here are the views of some of the first team players and academy players.
My parents are everything in football. I didn't start playing for club-wise until I was 10, but even before that, just coming out in the street with me, Dad was always out. We had a wee football court around the corner from us, he was always with me. I played for Dungoyne, but we live in Lisburn, and to get up to Dundonald, that was quite a far drive, and Dad was there every week for me, taking me up. I mean, it's a bit of both. I think a bit of both is good. Getting constructively criticised, even sometimes excessively, is sometimes good, especially if you've had a good game and you're getting a bit overconfident, maybe to come back and pick on your weaknesses, but also give you encouragement as well of what you did do well. It's always good to make you progress as a player.
Well, they always make sure that I get to training twice a week and matches on Saturday, even when they're busy with my other sisters who have activities to go to as well on similar days. And they also make sure that I have the right equipment that I need for matches and stuff. Well, if I do well in a match, they will always reward me and they'll encourage me and tell me how to improve and get better.
Without Mum and Dad, I wouldn't be able to get to training or matches, and I don't even know what my diet would be. It'd be awful, and ever since, from a younger age, they've always been encouraging me. It's always been helping me get better and better, so they play a massive role. My mum or my dad will always be at my match every week, and sometimes both of them, but yeah, my dad always has stuff to say after every game. He's always trying to help me get better, and yeah, it's always good things, always trying to encourage me.
Well, they help me get to training every week and help me in matches and how to get to them and get me the equipment for the matches I need. Well, after every match, my dad tells me what I need to improve on, and then I try and put that in the matches next time. Yeah, they say well done me after matches whenever I play well.
Just bringing me training 5 times a week for Northern Ireland and Glentoran, halfway across the country, down to Derry and just wherever. And just by buying me the right equipment, best football boots and shin pads, everything I need, and making me right dinners and breakfast to prepare for the match.
I think if we could beat at dinner time, it was a wee bit awkward, but he was definitely a worse critic. If we could beat on a Saturday, he would have pointed out why it was my fault that we could beat. If we would win on a Saturday, he would have pointed out my fault why they scored. But he was, he was harsh, but it was definitely constructive and pushed me on to be a player.
Obviously at a younger age, getting to games. Obviously, my dad would have drove me to the games and that. Also with equipment and stuff like that, obviously they have to support you financially with all the equipment and playing football right through from a young age. I'm sure that the amount of money they spent on me was quite a lot, to be fair.
Obviously parents play a big part in growing up, and I think getting into football is a great thing for kids too, there's a lot of things can go on, and they do well to keep them in the football. My parents drove me everywhere, younger, paid for football boots, done everything for me. My dad hasn't missed a match in 16 years since we've been playing football. He goes to every game, home and away, and he enjoys it, it's his life too.
It's incredibly lucky. If you get to a certain level, your mum and dad ends up being like taxi service, taking you all over the place. If it wasn't my mum taking me up, I was always to training stations up in Belfast, where it tended to be most of the places were. To go to training for Northern Ireland groups or County Antrim or whatever it was. It was my dad coming in from work, rushing in, eating his dinner while we was driving up the road, to get the training stations. So they sacrificed a lot. Certainly not them. Probably my brother and my sister suffered a little bit because of what they sacrificed for me, but they knew how much it meant to me, and a lot of parents there's nothing they would have done for me. And it wasn't easy for them, I'm sure, Ali, to me to make sure we worked hard at our studies as well. But yeah, I certainly, I would encourage all kids not to make sure you have your education behind you. You need to have that backup, so you do, in case everybody has aspirations of being professional footballers, of course, what young boy doesn't really. But you need to have your education. It's very important. Like you can say, you need to have things in place should football not quite work out for it.
I play for Glentoran and my name is Matthew. My mummy and daddy gets me up very early, and my daddy drives me to football, and my mummy gets me my breakfast so that I'm not late for football. They high-five me and give me a kiss and hug. Thank you, Mummy and Daddy, for supporting me.
Yeah, listen, I understand. I'm a parent myself, you know. I got a wee boy who's 6 years of age and he's football in the brain, so he is, you know. So what I would say to them is try and not put too much pressure on them or expect too much. They're going to have difficult times, not that the kids is, they're going to go through these stages where it's maybe a bit more of a struggle than it's not, but be as supportive as you possibly can. You know, let the coaches coach the kids. Don't feel like you have a big inquest going home. Protect the relationship. You know, don't have it like, you know, if he's getting a hard off a coach and you're giving a hard to him on the way home and stuff, it can be difficult enough, I suppose, at times. So just make sure you're enjoying it. Be there supportive as much as you possibly can, and it's great now. Like, I mean, if you know, give your child every chance not there to reach his potential.
We wouldn't be able to do what we do every week without the support of our parents for all of our players. It's enormous, the undertaking that they have every week to get the kids to training, to get them to their matches, to make sure that they are well disciplined and well behaved. It's nothing of it is able to happen without the support of our parents, and a huge thank you on behalf of our club and our academy to all of our parents.